Hello again. Well, a parcel came and it's not the one that I've been waiting for. I ordered something miniature from Singapore, October 18th, and it's still not here. And I kept checking the postal updates on Etsy, and it keeps saying, what does it say? Released from customs and received item at sorting center in my country. Then sent out item out of sorting center in my country. Receive item at delivery office, and it keeps going on. And then the next thing will say released from customs. It keeps saying that for an entire month. It's been saying that over and over and over again, and it's still not here. So yeah, but this one is. This one took 11 days to get here, and well, this one's from China, and you've seen this before. But I thought I'd show you again. No, I'm not sponsored by these people. I just like it. And I have plans for making something miniature. Ooh, nice color. So the store is unique store.com from Zoe. And another lovely color. She hand dyes fabrics and threads and with natural dyes. So, oh, that's such a pretty color. Beautiful. Love that. So I ordered some more of these. They're lovely. And she was running out of colors. Well, not but I already have a lot of them. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All those purpley colors. Wow. I have one of those already, but, well, I'll show you. I have some of them in here, which are on my desk all the time. And you've seen this before. But, I just ordered some. Oh, look at those colors. Wow. I just ordered some more because I thought they were so nice. Yeah, so I have plans for these. And like I said before, I still have to finish my current project. So that won't be happening until January, at least. But at least I have the materials for it. Love the colors. Look at that. I should have ordered 2 of those. Beautiful. Anyway, yeah. Again, very happy with them. It's a similar color. This one's a bit lighter. That one's darker. Yeah, really nice. Gorgeous. I thought I'd just show you the color ranges I've got now. And here are the ones you've seen. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. This is also the thread I use for crocheting my granny squares. And I haven't done a lot recently because I haven't had time. And the other day I wanted to crochet another granny square. And I couldn't even find the pattern. I wrote it down somewhere. I know I didn't throw it away, but of course, I don't know what I did with it. It should be in here, but I don't know why these are so messy. Wonder what happened. What did I do? Oh well. So, my goodness, there's stuff everywhere. Probably been eating nuts around and the crumbs fell in there. Anyway, so I've got all these beautiful colors and some of my granny squares are in here as well. that's a mess. But gorgeous colors. I won't reveal what I'll do with them because I still have to kind of figure out how I should do that. And here's the other colors. Loads of them. So I have to do a lot of testing and trying to work it out for myself before I do it. Some of my knitting needles. And for the thread is too thick to knit with. So the colors are, that one's darker, so that's nice. So a really lovely range of blues, which I love. I love blue, especially the like the jeansy colors, which, you know, indigo, which is in that range. And like I said, Zoe, who does this work, who dyes these colors, uses natural dyes to dye. Oh, I've got two of the same because I like that. Maybe that one. It's more towards here. So I've got quite a range now. Yellows or gold. What's more gold? My voice is a bit, I don't know, I got a frog in my throat. Probably because I haven't spoken all day. That happens sometimes. But look at all these gorgeous colors. Beautiful. I love that one. I'll have to look up what she uses. Because it's interesting, and it's something I would like to have a go at. Maybe if I have time next summer, I'll try and experiment with some things and make some miniatures with hand-dyed colors. And to be honest, I did dye something. Where is it? The other day, and don't look at the cloth. This was just a cloth I had laying around. I was cleaning paint with it, and I made carrots, and they were for dinner, and they were the carrots that come in all the old-fashioned colors. So not just the orange ones, but white ones and yellow ones, and beautiful, more like this color, and very deep dark purple carrots. And the purple ones, like a deep red purple, they gave off this like beets. And I thought you could probably dye with it. And I threw I was throwing out the cooking water out of the pan. It was boiling hot, and I was straining out the water. And I thought, oh, hang on, I have to catch it. And so I did, and I grabbed this cloth. I mean, there's paint on it. It's just for cleaning off paint. And I grabbed this cloth, it's cotton, and put it into the water. And this is what I ended up with. And this is just from the water that's been boiling, so that this cloth has not been prepared for dyeing at all. But look at the beautiful purple that came out. So I'll have to try that again, and maybe even grow some of these carrots in my garden if I can. Carrots, I don't really have the soil for carrots. They like a very loose, almost like a sandy soil. They like loose soil, and I have a clay. I garden on clay here, so it might be a bit difficult to grow them. But if I prepare the soil, that should be okay. But if I could if I could grow these purple carrots and dye something and make something in miniature with that, that would be fun. Even if it's just I don't know, knit a hat or something, a miniature hat. I thought it was fun. And I really like this purple. It's a beautiful color. So that was interesting. But she also dyes with natural plant dyes. I'll look them up. Okay, I just looked it up on her Etsy store, and this one, if you're interested in purchasing this one, it's number 49. It's indigo and logwood, and yeah, this. Let's see. I think this one. I'm not sure. Could be this one or maybe that one. Indigo and persimmon, I don't know, persimmon. I don't even know what it is, but I'll have to look it up. But so many interesting colors. Let's see, what else did I get? Okay, this one, I think this is number 54, and it says, I've no idea how to pronounce this, Dioscorea, and logwood again. So this one, and they're both with logwood, and this one I love because it has a little bit of gray in there. So yeah, and then there was this one. I think it was this one, or this one. This one is, I think it's 55, onion and copper. Onion and copper. Now, onion, I know, is very well known and easy to get. Of course, you just use the peels of your onions and dye with that. So, anyway, lots of different ones. Let's see, there's one more. This one, the pink one. This is Chinese gall and logwood. So I have several that are dyed with logwood, and I really like that. And the dark purple one, I think it's this one. Again, that's indigo, logwood, and logwood gradient. So, yeah, beautiful. And I'll look forward to doing that myself during the summer. As I was working on my other project, the one with the sliding doors and the wooden floors and all that, I needed something that, and I used the pencil case for these color pencils. And I put them in this cup for now because I no longer have the pencil case for it. But I thought this could be a fun little project to do in between, because I don't have a lot of time to do anything else. To make some color pencils for my for the studio, the artist studio I have in my second canal house. And this room I'm talking about, it's in complete disarray. It's not finished yet, but it's also because I took some pieces out, like the woodworking bench that was here, and I took it out because I made those small room boxes for the crafts fair that I went to a few months ago, and I still haven't put any of the pieces back in. I just haven't had the time. And there's some stuff on the floor. There's a few paint, tubes of paint. I'll have to make a few more of those. But in the back there, you can see some more paint tubes, acrylic paint. And I thought it would be nice to make some pencils as well, just like I have on my desk at the moment. And I think that would be a nice project. And it will look nice up there as well. More color. And I wondered if I have these white porcelain pieces, vases. They're not expensive, and I bought them in bulk years ago. I bought them because I I intend to paint them some plates, but I'm looking for, oh, here's one. That's what I'm looking for. Something like that, a mug. Oh, there's two, there's three, there's a whole bunch. Yeah, that would be nice to hold those pencils, wouldn't it? I think. Let's see if I have any more. These are smaller. They're like coffee cups. And there's one complete with flowers. I don't know where I got that. Maybe she just, that was just a gift. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it was. Thank you. I'll have to put that somewhere. There's a broken vase. I think this one, this bag, I'll just take that to my desk. A bit easier to see. All the pencils. Those. There. Let's see what's in here. I'm always surprised that I always forget what I have. It's an empty box. There's a whole like dinner service in there. That's lovely. Like that. Don't know where that came from. Tiny teapot. Lovely. With a lid. Or maybe that's the big one. Anyway, I wasn't looking for that. These I was looking for. They look really good. And there's only 3. Okay. Why is there only 3? I don't know. But there is. And here's the lid of the teapot lid. I can see it here. It's very pretty. Oh, here's the 4th one. I see it in the tureen. Tureen. That's lovely. That's a very nice teapot. I bought this white porcelain over the years. I mean, 20 years. Every time I see something interesting in white porcelain, I've bought it. And these are all really cheap pieces, but they look really nice. Like these plates are very thin. Very nice. So here's the 4th one. I did wonder why I only had 3. But it happens. Anyway, the mugs. I'll keep the mugs. I think I'll use 2. Put the rest back. And start making some pencils. It's amazing how strong this stuff is. You can just go like that. Doesn't break or anything. Yeah, they're quite nice. Right. Pencils. Now, I was thinking, I'm not going to make myself, make it too hard for myself. Because like these pencils, of course, have these straight sides. I'm not going to do that. Quick projects, I just thought I'd use toothpicks. I just picked some random colors from my paint drawer. And I thought I have to check how many of these fit into one of those cups so I know how many I need. Of course, they're not going to be that long. I have to cut them down. But I just want to know how many fit in there. It's quite a lot, actually. that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. And that's 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 19 to 20. Well, I don't have that many colors here, but I have plenty of colors. I'll just paint them on here. Okay, I've cut a few. The first ones, the red ones, I've cut. And it was really quick. I measured them, the real pencils. They're a little over 17 centimeters. And divided by 12, that's about 1.4. Maybe, it could be a little bit taller, could be a little bit shorter. They're pencils after all. They could, you could use them. Now, these toothpicks really are a little bit too thick. I should probably have half that. I didn't measure them, but they should probably be half the thickness. But that's okay. The pencils come in thicker ones as well, chunkier ones. And it was really easy to do. So the measurement 1.4, I drew that here on my cutting mat. And I can make 3 pencils out of one of these painted toothpicks, and I'm going to use the first one. And if they're nice and round, this is a new blade, very sharp scalpel, and it's quite easy to cut most of the time, especially if they're round, because I tried to test one and that one wasn't round, it wouldn't roll. But these are round. So just push a little bit and there. And now it's gone. The other ones didn't. Oh, it's here. I thought it jumped away. So there, I'll just keep my fingers on there so it won't fly anywhere. There. And a third one. Just rolling that like that. And then I check this end is really nice, so I don't have to do anything to it. Then I'll just put my knife and cut away from me. And any carpenter will sharpen their pencil like this anyway, so just go round and make a nice point. And after you've done that, take the color you were working with. And I don't know, this paint is very thick, so I don't know if that will work very well, but just dip the end in. Wow, that's a little bit thick, but that's okay. And then you've got your pencil, and do that with all of them. And actually, it's surprisingly fast doing this. As I said, they should be a little bit thinner. But I think it will be okay. As I'm doing this, I think there's a hailstorm going on outside. The weather has been, well, interesting. It's been snowing and we've had a lot of hailstorms. So we had some winter here. but it won't last. This weekend it's going to be up to 13 degrees Celsius again, which is for the time of the year, that's quite warm, but it will rain, so yeah, rain is never fun. But, you know, keep doing this and you'll quickly have loads of pencils. And I'm not really a crafty person. I am, but I mean, I don't do it a lot. I build and I make things, but I consider this more like a crafting, and I don't do that a lot. And I always like the results when after I've done it once in a blue moon. I always think, oh, this is so much fun, because they're little things that quickly, you know, a little bit. I have to fill this a little bit, because I forgot about that. I should have made them longer. I'll put something in the bottom so they'll stick out a little bit more. And by the way, I got 21 colors now, because I added black and white as well. So all in all, it's 21. I think they might fit in there, but you know, I'll divide them over those two, and then I'll have even more just to scatter around, or I don't know, do something else with them. With some of the paint bottles, it's easy because the paint is all the way up on the rim. I could just dip it in. With others, it's not so easy. That's plenty. And of course, you can make them, you know, short ones. Be creative, make short ones, ones that have been used, so flat ones. Maybe you can make chewed ones. A lot of people chew their pencils. I don't, but I know in school they used to do that. By the way, I remembered that in the US, for instance, maybe in the UK as well, I don't know, to be honest, or other countries, they use a lot of pencils for writing, and in the Netherlands we don't really do that. We use pens, and I guess that's why 2 videos ago Itske said use a pencil with a rubber on the end, or an eraser as you say in the US. Because that makes it easier to push the wood on the table saw. But you don't see them a lot here. Nowadays you see them more, but because we don't really use them in school. We did, of course, have pencils and erasers or rubbers. But not the ones with the erasers on the end. And I guess that's because we don't really use them to write with. And yeah. So just make them any way you like them. And it's quite quick, to be honest. I think in an hour's time you can make quite a lot of them. What time is it? Okay, well, maybe a little bit longer. I think maybe it will take me 2 hours to do all this. Everything all together. You know, the painting, everything. Cutting it. That's not too bad, is it? Ooh. That was thunder. Like I said, there's hailstorms, and I don't know if you heard that. Anyway. That one's easier to make the tip. And if you really want to be precise or make it look even more real, you could put a tiny dot with maybe a needle or something in the middle here on the end, because real pencils of course had that too, because the lead of the pencil is in the middle. So you could do that. I'm not going to. That would be really fun if I had a couple of them laying on the table and you could really see them. Mine are going to be all the way in the back of my room. You're not gonna see it, and they're not the right size anyway. So I may do that when I have some wood that it is in the right thickness, and spend a little bit more time on them. I've been thinking, it just occurred to me that I have seen, I can't remember where that was, maybe on Instagram or on Facebook one day. It's a long time ago. I think someone used spaghetti for making pencils. Now, personally, I wouldn't like to have food items in my doll's house because it attracts vermin and, lots of little beasties. But you could do it, I guess. That's about the same thickness as the toothpicks. I don't know how easy it is to cut the ends, but for some reason that just popped into my mind, and I can't remember who did that, or where. I can't even remember where I saw it, but probably on Facebook or something like that. Yeah, you could do that too. Now, if anyone has any ideas for making the pencils, what are they, octagonal? Or how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. If anyone can think of a way to easily, because they're so tiny, that's going to be hard to make. You could, but yeah, maybe make a mold or something and then make them out of I don't know, Fimo, which is probably something I wouldn't do because I don't do a lot of Fimo. Rarely. I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background, but yeah, it's pretty serious. It sounds like it's coming closer. I just had a thought. This thing is called a draw plate. Here it says draw plate. And they come in different sizes and shapes. This one is for round shapes. And you can use them for making, for instance, copper and silver wire, to make it thinner. So you start at one end, or at the end of where the thickness of your wire is. You pull it through. Let's see if I can get it somewhere. Let's pretend this is the wire. Just pull it through. Then go to the next one up, or which one is it? That one. Go to that one. And you pull it through. Usually you use pliers. Here they are. And you put this in your bench vise, and then you pull that through. And maybe do it again in the same hole, just to make it, yep. And then go to the next one, and so weiter, as the Germans say, etc., etc., as the French say, etc., etc. And then you end up with a thread or wire or piece of wood. Actually, that's quicker than I thought it would be. Maybe I have to go back one. I broke it. And as you can see, it's already a lot thinner. There. I could have done that, and maybe I should when I have more time. So you can make them really, really thin, and it's a lot less effort than I thought it would be. Now doing 20 or more is going to be take a little bit of time. But it does work. And I've used this on furniture as well as when I was making pegs for, I can't remember what I was making, but I needed pegs for furniture. Really, really small, thin wooden pegs. And I used this as well. The other thing I was thinking is if you can make round shapes, you could make octagonal shapes as well. Or what is it, hexagonal? Is that the English word, hexagonal? So if that would be, let's say, octagonal, easier to pronounce, an octagonal shape, and you would pull them through. Well, the only thing it would mean that you would have to put them through at exactly the right angle to get the... Yeah, well, that would be quite tricky, but it would be possible. Now, if that exists, I have no idea. Draw plates in that shape, I don't know. I imagine they have them in square shapes and triangular triangles. Not sure about octagonal ones. But you never know. But that just occurred to me. You could do that as well. Now I put something in the bottom. Actually, that came from a chocolate wrapper that I just ate. I'll put them in here. That just raises them a little bit so I can see them. I just had another thought about the draw plate. You could just take the wood dowel up to the thickness you would like, so very, very thin, and then cut out of brass or something your own hexagonal shape and pull the final wooden dowel through there, and that would give you the shape. Now it might be very difficult to cut a hexagonal shape that small from brass or something like that, but you could use maybe have it cut by laser cutter, or something like that from brass, or I don't know, I guess metal, some kind of metal. I think that would work, especially since nowadays these laser cutters they're just getting so good, and you can have them you can order from companies. I've never done that, actually. I might have to look into that. I don't know if I want a lot of these in there. Anyway, so maybe that's what crafting is good for. Thinking outside the box as well, or coming up with ideas, which I do normally anyway. I always have lots of ideas. I don't do much with them sometimes. I just do have a lot of ideas. I don't even know if I have all the colors now, but it doesn't fit in there. I don't think they fit very well. I said 20. I don't think that fits 20 at all. But I still have loads of them. There's a nice purple one. Or lavender. There. I don't want to fill them up too much because that would look boring. I'll just have a few for the table. A white one. What other color? Maybe this red one. Yeah. I'll put them on the desk. I really like them. Look at that. Look at them. Even though they're a little bit big, I think they're wonderful. There's another one. Maybe I should put them together. I don't know. Figure that out later. There, that's finished. I really like it. And it really was 2 hours, about 2 hours. So a nice, quick project. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Until next time.